let you know, the African community are behind you. Women, African women, we are behind you.
Amen.
The African Muslim community is
Amen.
I joined the conference call you had with the Muslim leaders in Harlem.
yes.
I joined and I listened to you attentively. I am really impressed. And we are going to make sure that we vote you in, and even after we vote you in, we are going to support you. Get everything done. Let me end by mentioning a proverb. You know, Africans always end up with a proverb. There is a proverb that says that Gagaru, Gasawo, Gagaru, Gasawo, no challenger.
Yes.
Nobody
Yes.
give up herself to you. So, continue doing the good work.
Amen.
Continue doing the good work. Your ancestors are behind you.
Hallelujah.
Behind you. And I will make sure that you will march left, right, to the city hall. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You do all, Adia.
Okay, before I bring up the next speaker, I want to acknowledge one of our African brothers, very beneficial to the African community, Idanes Rodriguez.
Yes.
Eric. So now we have Jerry. We have people we have lucky people from the Bronx, and then we have those from Brooklyn. And Jerry happens to be from Brooklyn. But Jerry works with Mr. Adam very closely, and I want to bring up Jerry. Jerry.
Thank you, my brother.
Eric.
My brothers and sisters, today is a very historical day in the Bronx. And I'm extremely humbled to introduce you to the man. You don't want me to call him by his name, Eric. You say my brother.
Yeah.
Your brother.
My brother.
And our brother.
Our brother.
If you hear the preacher man during the prayer, he said we need somebody to take us to the promised land.
Yes, sir.
That is prophetic word that we are receiving today. And if you hear the prince speaking from Africa, Africa, we just don't speak. Africans don't speak, just speak like that. And you have the first name Adam. What does it mean to you? The first man God created. And ladies and gentlemen, he is the first African American to be the Broken Borough president.
Wow.
Yes.
He has his track record. We all know about it. Those that they follow him. The Prince said it all. He have declared African Union Day in Brooklyn. He have declared African Immigrant Month in Brooklyn. And I would like to quote one of the greatest African, Kwame Nkrumah, one of his iconic speech in 1963 in Ethiopia, Addis Ababa, bringing the Africans together, that the independence of Ghana is meaningless until the total liberation of Africans all over the world. In September 2020, my brother, your brother, our brother, declared African Immigrant Month in Brooklyn. And one of his iconic speech that I'm about to take a copyright from him to sell the photos. He said, let us break the spirit of disunity among Africans. So my brother, your brother, our brother, for being the first African to be the Broken Borough president is not enough for us until he becomes the mayor of New York City. My people, this is the time, this is an hour that we are all looking for us. Beyond 1619, our ancestors is smiling on us that this historical day has been happening in Brooklyn. That our brother, he is the one to take us to the promised land. So with all that I do, with humbleness, the Queen has just opened the red carpet for our brother, my brother, your brother.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So much to do. You know, but think about this for a moment. If I were to say they came here to America, worked long hours, may have left family members at home, took menial jobs to eke out a living, stayed in substandard housing, may have drove a cab, may have cleaned an office, may have sold goods on streets,
Yes.
were treated differently merely because some people look down on them. You will have a difficulty understanding what group I'm talking about. Because all groups that came to America experienced the same thing.
Yes.
It didn't matter if they came from Dominican Republic. It didn't matter if they came from the continent of Africa. It didn't matter if they came from South America, no matter where they came from. If you look under the fingernails of every group, you'll see the dirt and grime of climbing up the mountain of hope, one hand at a time, to experience the American experience. And so when people say to me, Eric, this is hard. No, hard is selling your items on the streets of 125th Street just to be harassed every day. Hard is going into an office building, and because you speak Spanish, you are treated with a level of indignity and almost as though you don't exist. Hard is watching your children go to a school system, and every year black and brown children don't meet the proficiency levels that they deserve. Hard is doing 12 and 13